Alright, let's see what we can do right now. We should probably gear up with some better gear if possible. See if we can spend some mirror. We have plenty of mirror to spend. You know, we got like 20k in total, so it should be pretty solid. Let's see here. Let's swing by over here real quick. Let's see if there's anything particular we can get accessories-wise and defense-wise. Hi, Alisa. How you doing? So we're visiting July this month. All I can think about is Garelli Fortress, though. That's where the railway guns are, after all. Oh, the railway guns. Yes. Okay, so the beginning of the game is that. Okay, confirmed because of the railway guns and everything. Alright, I'm getting a little bit excited. I'm getting a little excited. The next chapter, I'm guessing, where we go to the Railway Fortress. Or maybe it's just gonna be part of this chapter. This is gonna be pretty top. Yeah, it can't be good to imagine what's waiting for us there. Might as well leave the worrying for when we actually get there. Let's make sure we're ready. Yeah, make sure we're ready indeed. Might be good. Heard you heading to Legram today. I gotta admit that I'm kinda worried about all you after last month's terrorist attack. Don't even care about Legram. It'll be fine, don't sweat it. Oh, hold on a sec. Nobody mentioned you'd be bringing a kid along with you. She's like Taizo's age too. Oh, ideas, please keep this kid safe. Didn't expect that he'd get all emotional out of nowhere like that. Can we not talk to him? There we go, shop. Oh wait, we don't gotta talk to him yet, do we? Although, I should probably look at some recipes here and see what we can actually make regarding some good CP food. Y'all told me that CP food is gonna be pretty important, so might as well, you know, start working towards that a little bit. We could see if we can make a particular tomato sandwich and raise up some CP highly. What else can be good for raising CP in particular here? 15 CP, 25 CP. Teriyaki chicken pizza might be really solid for this sort of thing, but it has a lot of ingredients. What about the tomato sandwich? It has some pretty decent ingredients as well. However, we do have a lot of crisp onions and red beast flesh in order to raise up the CP, and maybe the best sort of sandwiches might be the best, and the best sort of sandwiches might be the best. Wow, I make no sense today, I apologize. The high quality sandwiches might be top right about now, and I think Millie can actually make a lot of these tomato sandwiches. Pizza, however, we do have some ingredients for. We just need assorted grains in order to make the best pizza, and Guys can actually make the best pizza for us. Actually, not even Guys. Rean can make it himself. That might be really good right now. Also raise defense and speed by 25%, which would be extremely good for food. You know what? Let's see if we can get some. Let's get 6 of assorted grains. We'll do that. We get 6 assorted grains from here. If they have any assorted grains, exchange. No, we don't got exchange. Assorted grains. If they have any assorted grains, let's get 6 of these. Yes, and see if we can make some pizza here. See how that's gonna work out for us. We could do roasted coffee, but nah, I make pizza. I'm gonna cook as many as we can, and we'll have Rean cook it.
Okay, let's give this a try.
Come on, buddy, get us something.
Wow, that came out well.
Special pizza, not bad.
Well, how about that?
A nice set of teriyaki chicken pizza. Hell yeah. Special pizza raises 25 CP, restores tons of health, and cures stat down, which is extremely nice. I'm gonna have to stop by general stores more on the next town that we go to, Legram, and see if we can make some more teriyaki chicken pizza outside of recording and stuff. Because that kind of food would be extremely good, especially because of defense and speed, it covers moderate amount of HP, and restores 25 CP. That is solid. There probably could be other foods we can find out here to be a little bit better, but I must stick with some pizza for now. I think it'll be just fine. CP is not really much of an issue for me. We can always gain it back, you know, through combat. Ooh, I wonder if the cat wants something. Celine. Hi, cat. Where are the others, Fee? Getting stuff ready before we leave. I'm ready, so I'm playing with Celine. Good girl. I guess they get along fine. Fee's kind of a cat like herself. Emma's not saying anything. She's a cutie. I want to pet her too. I did miss the train because of this. Let's make our way to the station once we're ready. I guess we can't feed Celine any milk because she's being petted. That's fine. Let's swing by here, see if there are any books to get. Oh, hi, Elliot. It seems like such an obvious choice now. I never expected it to send us to Garelli Fortress. It looks like Instructor Ninhart's coming along too. I'm kind of worried now. Oh, why's that? Well, actually, never mind. It's not really a big deal or anything. His dad is there, isn't he? His dad is there. God, I love these characters. I love this game and I love its characters. Because now, I don't know, just such memorable characters. And every little detail that we get to learn about them gets ingrained in me a little bit more and more. I feel for these characters. It's so good. Anyway, second game is gonna be coming out for PC pretty soon. I'm hyped! I'm hyped! Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. Man, the matches already have. I believe I already got all these books. Yeah, I already got all these books here. I already obtained all of them. I'm not gonna worry about them. Let's head over and see if we can get some better equipment. Ooh, weapons in particular. Let's swing by and see if we can get some better weapons. We could be upgrading some of the quartz. Probably should swing by and get some quartz upgradement. Upgradement. What the hell is that even? That's not even a freaking word. Let's head over to the engineer building and see if we can buff up our quartzing. Oh no, if we can. Where's our buddy? Where's our friend? Hey, can we buff up quartz? Let's be close first field study with Class 7, huh? It's actually kind of funny. How so? I told you to be a part of the orchestras last year, didn't I? A lot of stuff we did back then actually served as a model for Class 7, so we had our own field studies of sorts. Instructor Sarah was always putting us through one hellish situation or another. That's how we all got to know each other too. Wow! And that explains things. Makes you for our predecessors in a way. Well, it's more just a coincidence than they just put this guy into your class. We should make ourselves useful, you hear? For our sakes, at least. We'd hate to actually... hate to see you make a fool of yourself and ruin our sterling reputation. Yeah, I got it. All this pressure you're putting on me is gonna give me a wrinkles or something. Better work every bit as hard as he does. If Crow even works whatsoever. There we go. Modify and exchange. Oh wait, hold on. I want to customize weapons instead. Oh, nah, damn it. Oh, there you go. Customize and exchange. Okay, so we can upgrade some things. We have plenty of new material to upgrade 2 particular weapons. I kind of want to see if we can upgrade this Y-Hander, if possible, and Odd Eye. No, not Odd Eye. Maybe actual Odd Eye or Ruby Force. You know, we could probably upgrade the Emma and Laura here first of all before we do anything else. Might be a really solid upgrade. So Y-Hander would be extreme buff to her, and for Emma, that might be really good as well for her in particular. Bear Stinger, that's good for him. What about Odd Eye? Okay, so Crow can't get any upgrades here. So we'll probably upgrade Emma and Laura here if possible. Let's go ahead and do that if we can. Let's stop by the school store first of all before we do anything else. And see if we can get anything. Actually, I could probably... Oh, it's right here anyway. No big deal. So for his Y-Hander, I need Bastard Sword, I think. Oh, didn't mean to talk to him. Whoops. I'm gonna shop here. Let's see. Bastard Sword. But let me just make sure just in case. Things I already went out of mind. I've been looking at the stats for so long I completely forgot what things we would actually need. My bad. Swing by here again. Just want to make sure. Don't want to be, purchasing things unnecessarily. Okay, customize weapon. We can get Bastard Sword for his Y-Hand, a Bastard Sword, and a Ruby Wand. Bastard Sword and a Ruby Wand. Let's do it. Bastard Sword and a Ruby Wand are the things that we need. When it comes to names of things, I have terrible memory. Alright, let's see. Bastard Sword. Good. And we could give it to... Yeah, we'll give it to her, why not? And a Ruby Wand would be kind of a nerf for her, but overall, all in all, would go extremely well in increasing their capabilities. Let's go ahead and get Y-Hander, and let's get the other one, Ruby Staff. There we go. Customize weapons, customize Y-Hander. Good. And Ruby Force. Nice, very nice. So that spends all our U materia. We'll probably should at a certain point go and farm that stuff. I think it'd be pretty cool. I wonder if we can actually buy U materia. We could probably trade it over at the pawn shop. Master Quartz. Oh, we can... Oh, okay. It looks like we can get some Master Quartz apparently. Interesting. Sell. I don't want to sell particular things. Modify and exchange Quartz. Nope, slots actually. Anybody not unlocked yet? No, everybody is unlocked right now, which is great. Let's see here. Quartz, in particular, actually. Ornaments. Let's go through here. Quartz here that we got. No, that's fine. That's fine. I think that's pretty good. I'll go stick with that for now. That's alright. He could use definitely some work here for his quartz in particular. Emma? She definitely could use some more work with quartz. Before we get into battles and stuff, it might be pretty good for me to go ahead and see if I can give me anything. Silver Bell. Has the left to use in Mirage Arts. Nice, that actually might be really good for her. She is kind of a Mirage expert at this point. Let's see what we can give her. EP graduate covers of walking in the field. Base Spirit restores 100 HP for 4 turns. HP plus 8 extra HP for her would be extremely nice. Flame erupts from the ground, skewering enemies. Burn might be really good as well. Heat Wave, attack 3. Ooh, we do have attack 3. We need to give that to Rean so we can do some major damage. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Let's see here. I'm gonna give her the extra HP one. There we go. That should be pretty good. For Mirage, Silver Bell. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Cast 2. That's okay. Anything particular we can give to her. We could just give her extra EP so that she would just have to act just extra EP in general. Luck. Increased chance of item dropping battle. That might be really good actually. We'll give her luck as well, just in general, if you have in a party. Let's go ahead and give Rean the extra attack here. La Forte. Speed enemies on the field. This would be really beneficial right about now. Volcanic Rain. Strength 9, defense, Detection, undercover treasure chest that's shown on the minimap, that's good. Attack craft uses speed, that's extra strength in general. So place this here with better strength, whoops. That strength, attack 3 though, oh my god. It's so beneficial. We could probably give up Speed Breaker here, however, to give more attack here, attack 2. So we just have in general more strength. Or we could be fair about it and just give Laura the new attack. She does have attack 1 at the moment. So maybe it might be helpful to give her something that, you know, is more effective for her. There you go. To increase her overall damage. Be really nice. Make sure they, you know, both stay as powerhouses here. Okay, fantastic. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to like match up the coloration of these things or some in one way or the other in order to benefit from them at max. I may need to revisit a lot about the. I'm gonna have to revisit the entire system for the Arcus to make sure that I can min-max it properly here. I will do it later time, however. Alright, so I take care of all the upgraded weapons. I'll take care of the quartz a little bit later when we arrive for Eustace and Gaius. However, I do want to make sure that she is included. Good. Okay, good. This is a good set of party members for now. Weapons are good. Let's go ahead and take care of whatever armor that we can, if possible, to make sure everybody's nice and protected. Pretty sure Rean should be set right now for his armor, so we don't have to worry about it too much. What's going on here? Dad, why don't you just make up with Mom? Can't study with the two of you arguing all the time. I suppose you're right. Perhaps we were a little too noisy yesterday. It's not the point. My point is that I can't study knowing that my family's falling apart. An adult, why don't you act like one and sort things out? Oh, the kid's calling him out. Kid's calling out the dad. Can we fish here? Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the fishing. Maybe we could do fishing real quick? Yeah, I'll see you on a little bit here. Any fish here? Oh, never mind. Fishing is already done here. Not gonna worry about. Actually, can I turn things in from him now that I see him? Trade points. What do we can trade in? We have 120 some points in total, so it might be good to get some really nice stuff right about now. Flood. Flood is actually really good. Let's go ahead and get that. Oh yeah. And let's go ahead and get the salmon badge as well. Salmon badge is going to be extremely important for us. I don't know who can we give it to in particular, but it's pretty solid equipment right there. Strength 5 prevents faint. Salmon badge. Let's give that to. That's extra strength as well. Let's give that to. Ooh, we could give it to Rean. I'm gonna stick with Laura. I'm gonna give this to Laura. There we go. That should be pretty good. For you, however, my lady, let's see what we can give for you. Picker plush might be good. And what we can also do is ATS and speed. There we go. Silver hourglass. That should be pretty good for now. For accessories, let's go ahead and take care of the gear. We can be good to go. A lot of the purple that I do is, you know, it's minimal. I probably should be putting in a little bit more work into it, but probably should be. Leopard print, frill dress. Frill dress is fine. Nobody needs to frill dress in particular right now. Leopard print. Leopard print would be good for Eustace and Gaius, but I think the armor is okay for now. Their strength is okay, not too terrible. Leaf sandals, or this particular feather shoes. Leaf sandals, it's fine. We don't have to worry about that stuff. Accessory. I also did get the new shoes and stuff. Let's go ahead and equip that real quick. Stregas. Defense 175, movement 15. Dude, I partially want to give her milk. Yeah, let's give to her. There we go. We'll give her all this stuff. There you go. That's gonna be solid for her, so she can run away and keep herself protected. She's gonna be a caster for us, so we gotta make sure that she's, you know, at least have a modicum of protection. Let's go to the Drista station then. That's about all we can do here for now. Enter Drista station? Yeah, let's do it. I feel like that's everything we can do. We'll probably miss some things out, but eh. Need to change trains that are very hard to get Legram, right? Suppose it'd be better for us to take the cruiser main line for the transcontinental line then. Right. After reaching Berryhard, we need to transfer to the local line in Apple Branch line. There's only one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can catch, we can time our arrival to avoid lengthy wait. It's exactly 7 AM right now. We should arrive in Berryhard somewhere around 10:30 and reach Legram by noon. We got work waiting for us in the first day too, so the earlier we can reach Legram, the better. Agreed. And there's always a chance of our class problem child making another scene. Hee hee. She's kind of a problem child, a little bit. Oh, you guys are here earlier than expected. You ready to leave too? Nah, we just still got another 20 minutes or so until the next train to Berryhard comes in. You're going to see Dry says, right? S-E-S-E-Z. I haven't been, but it sounds kind of fun. It's burned quite a trip to get there, though. It's on the Empire's northwest coast. You have to cross the entire Lamare province to get there. Well, it's not often you get to go to a nice long trip like this. But worry not, the hours will just fly by to teach you all how to be as cool as popular as I am. Yeah, thanks, but I think I'll take a nap instead. Hey, passenger service bound for Heimdallr, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board, please wait in the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. We'll see you in 2 days then. See you at Gorelia Fortress. Bye. Have a safe trip. See you later, Elliot. Later, Marcus. And Crow. At least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble. No worries. If you hear about it, it means I wasn't on top of my game. One of these days, Rean, you'll thirst for a life of adventure. Right. Alright, good luck, guys. Try not to, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okie dokie. Why do I find this slight bit reassuring? You took the words right out of my mouth. May the guidance of the winds and the goddess be with you all. Look forward to seeing you again in 2 days. I might have messed up that line, but whatever. I gotta lie, Milliam is hilarious. She is pretty funny. She's hyperactive. But I mean, she is a kid. She is pretty young. She doesn't exactly have the maturity of, the other class members. Still have a short while longer before our train arrives. We gotta purchase our tickets now while we're waiting. Yes, we should. Is that old man still there? Oh, he's not there. Oh, he's just a guy that sits on his bench, typically, that we can talk to. Let's go purchase the tickets. Good morning, everyone. Group A is headed to Legram, correct? Yes, that's right. I'd like to purchase tickets to Legram via Berryhard. Camera up. Do you want them right away? Yeah, buy tickets. Okay. So that's 6 passengers bound to Legram via Berryhard. Have those tickets up for you in just a moment. Sweet.
Oh, you're all heading out?
I do wonder what Legram is gonna look like.
What?
Oh, this guy.
Isn't that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter? You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Shh, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak,
Who's he?
Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division.
We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But...
So he's the Ironblood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in espionage.
Oh, that cat snuck by. Did you see it?
Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though. Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class. I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel.
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Eric Getlem in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Huh? You do?
Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board, please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
If you'll excuse us, Captain.
I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Oh, sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public. After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
Oh, there's the cat! The cat's come along with us apparently. I'm sensing we'll uncover something about Laura, and we'll uncover a lot about Emma here.
They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school like I did.
Well, well. For two Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on. Cough it up.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat. Aw, strictly business, huh?
Obviously. I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
I see. I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City, but there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
Something may be going on over at the fort with two railway guns. Perhaps, perchance, Things are getting really interesting for this particular chapter, I guess. Also, I know I never said it before, maybe I did say it before, but the music in this game is top notch. I really like it. Hey, there's Celtic, we've been there before. Cool little place. But yeah, the music I really like. Wow, it looks like I see a green out there. Hey, uses. Why is the wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are cultivated in the Cruzen province. Each is grown in seasons, which means that you are seeing right now is the fall wheat crop. Oh, look, there's a weird scarecrow. Look at its head. Looks like all messy like Lecter's. Oh well, as long as she's enjoying herself. At times like these, she seems like any girl her age. It's so hard to believe she's only 13. That's a year younger than my brother. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? I suppose it's a good time as I need to tell you more about where we'll be conducting the next field study. Legram is a small town in the southeast of the Empire, situated on the shore of Lake Ebel. That place looks actually really nice and cozy. Okay, I'm kind of excited to go here now. My father, Viscount Arcade, governs the town, which itself is part of Cruzen province. That sounds familiar. If I'm not mistaken, isn't the province Yutz's father oversees? Well, technically, yes. Legram is known for being a particularly self-reliant region, but that the Viscount is more interested in the authority of his liege lord. I suppose I cannot deny it. Father can be a little too free-spirited at times, but I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. It's not as though I'm unaware of that. Sorry, I seem to have touched on a sensitive issue here. No, there's something for you to apologize for. Exchanges like these have the daily bread and ability. It's true that four great houses do have immense power, but it's up to the individual feudal lords to govern the respective regions. And as far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes? Statutes? Yeah. which makes the whole situation even more complicated. It is quite convoluted, although the Imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all regions under the same single tax system. That's one of the major points of dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is hell will freeze over before I consent to it. I do understand the reformist point of view, but each region of the Empire has its own traditions and customs. Attempting to normalize all these under a single system seems a little insensitive. The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. Well, it's certainly not an issue with a nice, clear-cut solution. This is boring. Do you have any more cool stories about Legram? I suppose a couple of students battling about ideas of taxation isn't going to really solve anything. But I guess, to me, one of the things Legram is most famous for is the RC school. Oh, is that the thing Laura's dad teaches? That's the one. RC School of Swordsmanship is a style passed down by the ancient knights of Erebonia. It's one of the two most famous martial styles in the Empire, the other being the Vander School. Heard there's a training hall where students of the RC School come from all over the Empire to train. Indeed, there is. Some students in the school are studying in Legram at the moment, the rest are scattered throughout the Empire. Laura's father instructs them all? He does. Like an RC, it's not only the Lord of Legram, he's also the current head of the RC School. Oh, doesn't he have some super cool title like the Iridium Blade Master or something? He sounds crazy strong. This may sound seemingly coming from his daughter, but his strength is, quite frankly, inhuman. I would easily place him among the 3 strongest people in the Empire. Sounds like an incredible guy. Heard plenty of rumors about his strength myself. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. Though as a result, AU spends a significant amount of time away from his territory. That is unfortunately the case. Maybe visiting my home, but there's no guarantee my father will ever be there. I see. That's a shame. I'd like to meet him. I feel like we will. Still. Alright, let's talk to Laura a little bit here. Let's talk to everybody here, and then we'll play some games. Oh yes, Rachel Graham, I'd like to ask you a favor for y'all. A favor? I was hoping it would be possible for you to show your respective style to the RC School students. This group has practitioners of 8 Leaves 1 Blade School, court fencing, and spearmanship alike. I have no doubt each one would be interested in students of the martial arts. And perhaps so. A chance to learn more about other schools might broaden our horizons too. Are you sure my spearmanship would be of interest to them though? Both Rean and the uses at least use swords. Certainly, RC School teaches more than just swordplay. While some use 2-handed swords like myself, others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even Emma's orbital staff may be of interest. You think? Hey, what about me? What about me? I'm real strong too. True, but it's just raw strength. There's no skill or technique involved. I concur. But Argetlum wouldn't afford the students any chance to learn new techniques of their own. Boo, you meanies. Don't fair to leave me out. Anyway, do you think that would be a nice gesture? Assuming we get a chance before our field study's over. Of course. Look forward to it if you do. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Can't believe the RC would teach you also bows. I mean, I guess it makes sense, you know, some people, you know, would be a little bit better with certain weapons, so maybe it's just best to maximize what's, you know, what somebody is good at and improve on that, possibly. That's what I think. Okay. Let's talk to Emma for a little bit. Lavender. Sure, it's just a coincidence. Has to be. What's wrong, Emma? Are you getting motion sickness or something? No, I'm fine. I'm just wondering if you might be able to see Legram Castle while being in Legram. The castle that came up in Instructor Thomas' lesson the other day. Weather permitting, can be seen quite clearly. It's surrounded by mist most often than not, but such imagery has its own appeal as well. We're probably gonna have to go down the castle into a dungeon or something. That's what I'm thinking. This is getting a little bit predictable, but I don't exactly dislike it either. That actually sounds pretty neat. Yeah, it does. I was just thinking it'd be nice if we could apply some knowledge we could learn in class on field study, don't you think? Yeah, I mean, that would be. You still think about Lavender, huh? It's up to uses here. We still have some time before we reach Berehard. We'll be changing trains as soon as we arrive, so make sure you're ready. I will be. Though it's a shame we won't have time to stick around for a while. I would like to see Rufus again if he had a chance. I'm sure he's much too busy for that anyway. And it hardly seems appropriate to return home now, after I chose not to during the summer. That's a good point. You something on your mind? I'm just wondering what my family and the other nobles are doing at the moment. This past month, they've been a little, well, overly quiet. Now that you mention, I haven't heard of any major conflicts between the two factions lately at all. Maybe they're just showing some restraint for a while? After all the craziness that happened at the festival last month. Another faction is considerate enough to avoid conflict over something so tried. I suppose I should just try to focus on my field study and not concern myself with matters beyond my control. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Talk to Gaius for a little bit. The issue of regional culture heritage is quite a profound one. So profound as to have its own tax implications. Well, the desire to preserve the region's traditions and heritage is pretty important in most places throughout the Empire. Like the old animist traditions in Legram, a lot of those are still around. Indeed, no doubt you will see many of them firsthand during our stay. Countless anecdotes regarding the landsmaiden remain as well. Sounds like Legram has a lot of common with my home in Nord. Our cultures and traditions may differ, but worship the same goddess and spirits. I think it's a fact that many Erebonia are starting to forget. If you ask me, those traditions are worth protecting, even if it means a little extra money goes to taxes. Yes, I feel the same. It seems there'll be much learned during a month's field study. Yeah, I'd see what Million is all about. Look at the trees going past the window. So cool! I want to ride more trains like this. It's really fun. Really now? I'm kind of surprised. See me being in intelligence division, you'd be taking trains all the time. Well, I usually just ride in Lammy when I'm out on missions. And super fast train Claire and the others in RMP use don't have any windows. And Graham special trains to fancy, so you can't really relax. Interesting. It's not often that you get to ride a regular train like this, then is it? But if you get too excited here, you're not going to have much excitement left when we reach the destination. Especially considering how early we gotta get up this morning. But I'm so excited, I could barely sleep. We'll be fine, still got plenty of energy. What was it saying? See, told you. You'll pray hard soon, so try to get some sleep on the next train, okay? Okay. At times like this, she really is just like any other 13-year-old. And she's asleep. Should we try playing Blade with her? Oh, she's awake again. She gonna be falling asleep now? Yep, she's gonna be dozing off. Let's play Blade for a little bit. Challenge Laura.